Hello everybody, this is Briefcase here again with another Premier League game, this time Absolute Legends versus Team Liquid, and I know it's a bit old. I think this was on March 10th, so I'm about a little bit more than a week behind at the moment, but I'm hoping to play some catch-up pretty quickly, hopefully over the weekend, and then the next couple days I'll be all the way caught up. And so, just bear with me. I gotta start, I gotta walk before I can run, all that sort of stuff. So it looks like full team lineup right now. Looks like they just aren't even sure who to ban right now, Team Liquid. Not 100% sure. Going into reserve time already. Getting Gyrocopter away. He's been a very popular ban and pick recently in the pro scene. Used to be thought that he was a pretty terrible hero. People didn't really give Rocket Barrage that much credit, despite, at least my experience, it being a terrific ganking tool in the early game. If somebody is out of position or gets caught out, it's a huge amount of single target damage. It's very similar to how you can try to run alongside people with Leshrac with Diabolic Edict if you got it properly. Batrider and Nyx being banned outright. Both very good utility heroes in a lot of pro games nowadays. Wisp also being banned. I actually haven't seen a pro game in a really long time where he hasn't been banned or played, in all honesty. People seem to be going for, they just kind of hate the utility that he brings and the ability to be all over the map. Team Liquid picking up Keeper of the Light. Very strong hero. He's, people are kind of comparing him sometimes to Darkseer now, because he does everything that Darkseer does. He counter pushes and stops pushes really effectively. But he seems to do a lot of the stuff just a little bit better. He farms really well as being a support, and there's never a question of not giving him not having enough money to support properly. So he's generally a really good pick. Really good at utility. Ooh, Absolute Legends picking up Rubik and Lifestealer. Lifestealer has been seeing a ton of play in the pro scene lately. Probably just for his ability to rage and infest. It can be really good for positioning and just how he's being used. Personally, I hate him. He's boring to play, and he's not for me. Team Liquid picking up Clockwork. I really love Clockwork. He's odd, he's fun, everything about him is enjoyable. He's got good voice acting, all of that good stuff. But of course, my absolute favorite hero is Rubik, which Absolute Legends has, and good for them. I see him in a lot of pro games now. Kuroki from I want to say Navi is one of the better Rubiks, and he's really showcased just what the hero can do, especially when you do things along the lines of stealing reverse polarity, which is now an option, of course. But there's the recent Navi kind of YouTube videos of showcasing really good plays. There was the one when Kuroki takes reverse polarity, skewer, and he basically casts 3 things in a row, and it's something you can do with Rubik if you have very good timing. Absolute Legends picking up Queen of Pain. Very good, obviously at mid, very mobile. Absolute Legends banning Puck after Team Liquid banning Prophet. It seems like that's one thing I've been seeing a lot of, is really getting rid of mobile heroes. Of course, Queen of Pain is in the game. Keeper for the Light is very good at making your team a little bit more mobile with his ability to recall. But overall, I've been seeing a lot of get rid of the mobile heroes and the kind of global positioning that can happen. Absolute Legends banning Phantom Lancer, who has been a very played hero recently. Especially if it goes late game, and there's no Gyrocopter to take care of the illusions, or no giant amount of cleave. He's kind of been the go-to carry, as he's good at evading. He can't get ganked super easily, at least not as easily as some other carries. Team Liquid banning Windrunner. It looks like they don't want to have a particularly strong off lane to go up against them. Of course, Bat is good at that. Gyro's okay, Bounty is good, so is Windrunner. So perhaps they're trying to force some harder lanes out than they normally would. Team Liquid picking up Faceless Void, one of the strongest carries in the game, especially with Phantom Lancer not being in the pool anymore. As far as pure, absolute and utterly pure passive skills that are beneficial, Faceless Void probably has the strongest ones. Of course, he's only got Bash, but instead of crit, but when it comes right down to it, his evasion is arguably the best evasion in the whole game. It can evade pretty much anything as far as I know. And I think he's the only hero in the entire game that has that in any way, giving him kind of untold livability compared to other ones, to other carries, that is. Also, Chronosphere, of course, is just can be hugely amazing, especially with Magnus and Clockwork. The positioning that they could pull off can really lend itself well to Faceless Void's Chronos. Absolute Legends picking up Sand King. Really nice utility hero. He's, you know, he's good. I don't see him played too much anymore. Epicenter has, at least for me, kind of lost it. A lot of teams run more support items than pure damage, and one of those is usually Hood and Pipe and that sort of thing, so I don't see him being used or that amazing anymore. Team Liquid picking up another support, Jakiro, of course, one of the best ones. Really high strength gain, incredibly resilient for being a support, and overall just a very good hero. Spammable stun, his Liquid Fire, which has not really been used. I've seen it used in some pushing strategies to really slow down tower attacks, but beyond that, dual breath, nice slow, got a stun, all that sort of stuff. Absolute Legends wondering, they have all the reserve time in the world, wondering who they're going to be picking up. 5 seconds Rubik, Lifestealer, Queen of Pain, Sand King. They do have a couple stuns. Lifestealer, of course, pretty good at living as well as Queen of Pain. I guess that's one appeal of Lifestealer, is that similarly to Faceless Void or Phantom Lancer, he can be a carry with some really high resiliency, especially with his Enrage ability to get away and infest an opposing creep if you really need to just ride out the lane home. Something that I absolutely love seeing. Oh, but who will they pick up? They don't have a true support. I've seen Rubik's do it, as he doesn't need a particularly large amount of money to be successful, and I've been seeing that a lot lately, is almost purely support Rubik's, but Keeper of the Light, of course, is pretty much entirely support. Jakiro can go a little bit of both, but it's nice to have a little bit of money splashed into him to really be beneficial. But overall, I suppose Absolute Legends could go for another support. They only really have one very strong late game, though, which is Lifestealer. And with Team Liquid having Faceless Void and Magnus, it could be a little bit scary in team fights to go up against them. And just their team fight ability, as well as Keeper of the Light being able to stop pushes, is they're probably going to be able to make the game go pretty late if they want to, which from the lineups, it looks like they probably will. Faceless Void will get a lot stronger. Magnus can get a lot stronger. Darkseer, good play, or good pickup by Absolute Legends there. Is a strong off lane, which is, I think, what Team Liquid didn't want to go against. But like I was saying earlier, needs to kind of snowball Darkseer, or he's not that useful. He really needs levels quickly, and despite Ion Shell being very useful early on, it starts to wax and wane near the end of the game, where, yeah, it's used to kind of repel creeps and stop them, but good utility though, very nice hero. Not seeing as much play as he used to be.
10 seconds remaining.
The days of mass vacuums into reverse polarities seem to be a little bit over, but then again, vacuums into Sand King Epicenter could be something really nice to see there. All right, so who do we have? We have AL Miracle for Sand King, Unicorn. That says Unicorn, right? I'm gonna say Unicorn. Unicorn, Hugs and Kisses as Lifestealer, Miracle as Sand King, Rise as Rubik. Rise as Rubik there. Mania as Darkseer, and Miguel as Queen of Pain. Liquid going bottom. Seems they can't maybe get a First Blood scouting around. They don't want to let that rune go. I'm sure if it is bot, they're going to take it. Korok as Faceless Void, Mike as Keeper of the Light, Bulba as Clockwork, TC is Magnus, and who we got Jakiro being? We got Fluff. There we go. Full rosters on each team, no subs in this game. Tri-lane in top, of course, that's kind of been the standard nowadays,
30 seconds
because
to battle.
standard in pro scenes and a lot of pubs I've noticed is going really strong off lane. Darkseer, of course, can farm from a distance as much as he wants. I wonder who the off lane is going to be. Probably Clockwork, I guess. Yeah, Magnus will be mid, looking to get that early bottle crow with that Clockwork going top. Has all the regen in the world, isn't too worried. Darkseer there, doesn't have vacuum if he wants to be annoying at the very beginning. Run around, seeing if he can't get the rune. It's not there. It's top. Is going to go to Miracle or Rise. It looks like, yeah, Rise. There we go. Rise warding on top of the cliff. Make sure no funny business is happening. No weird little ganks. Getting some good vision. Korok just hanging out. Ooh, that's a nice effect on that mace he has there. My word. Ion shelling, maybe a little early. I guess he didn't really want to run back, but it's okay. 2 ion shells. This one will fade before they're all dead, though. Doesn't matter. Getting denied a little bit. Trying to just be within EXP range. We'll still get some. Keeper of the Light, not really having as much hits as possible. Magnus top. Miguel is there, just harassing a little bit. Liquid Fluff looks like he's going to be pulling as much as he wants. Although, Rise and Miracle running around. Seeing if they can't gank Fluff, I think. Knowing that he's pulling, he's going to be there. He does have Ice Path, so he's probably easily going to be able to get away. But with Telekinesis and a Burrow Strike, they might be able to lock him down and get him. TC, looks like he's just hurting a little bit. Has already bought the bottle. Looks like it's on its way. There it is, on that chicken. Queen of Pain hanging out, getting his blink, getting Shadow Strike, of course. Darkseer hanging out bot, doesn't want to let them pull, trying to get as many little bits of gold as he possibly can. Nyx versus Clockwork. Clockwork hitting himself, getting himself caught in his own cogs. Doesn't have battery assault yet. If he had, that might have gone completely differently, but not really an issue right at the moment. Observer Ward down now for who we got? For Dire, I want to say, because it's red. So we got it for Absolute Legends. But let's look up top. Bulba hanging out, doing his own thing. Unicorn, XOXO. Bubble probably just looking to see if he couldn't cogs, but while in tower range, but it's not going to happen. Fluff harassing, getting that Ice Path. A little bit of an Illuminate, making sure that he hits it. Just trying to give Korok as much farm as possible. Top obviously pulling. There are no wards on Bulba to stop this from happening. And he knows that with Sand King there and Rise running around pretty much as he possibly wants, that he should be very wary because he knows he's not in the tri-lane. Miguel getting shockwaved. Looks like they're bottle crowing it up. Yep, of course they are. Miguel, does Miguel have his bottle coming? Probably was just bottle crowing there. Telekinesis hitting Mag. TC gonna be able to run away. Not really an issue. Clockwork being a little bit safe, using his rocket flare to farm as much as he wants. Darkseer ion shelling whenever he can, trying to get as much farm as possible against this tri-lane bot, where their pulls are just monstrous. I thought that camp, because of this little range creep, wouldn't happen. Oh, falling on Bulba, gets out of the cogs, doesn't have enough for another stun. Nyx going after him, still has a rage if he needs it. Probably would have chased him all the way down. Rise, of course, didn't have enough to telekinesis again, but it doesn't matter. Mag, bottle crowing with the best of them. Don't know, there's the life bars on this thing are flying around a little bit. Mania, just regenerating, almost has soaring, needs it to actually come to him though. Illuminate is gonna hit him. Ice Path falling down. If he time walk into him, he won't be able to get away. Surge, blocking him with his body really nicely. Korok hits him, gets an actual, not even like, gets a bash, but he was falling anyways. Really nice body block by Korok there. Good job. TC pretty low on HP. Miguel doesn't really have enough to blink in and get him though. Doesn't have the mana, doesn't have any resource to actually do it. Can harass him a little bit, but TC will probably have to either bottle crow, there he is, or nothing at all. Bulba up top. Now he's back. He has his own bottle. Miracle just running around seeing if he can't get Bulba out of position, but of course in this high level play that doesn't tend to happen too much. Bottle crowing Miguel as well. Something you see all the time now. It's pretty standard. But now in this lull where everybody seems to be farming as much as they can and Mania's surging away and being harassed and all that, I'd like to briefly discuss, like I was mentioning earlier, the strong off lane versus the tri lane. Oh, Bubble being almost caught out. Unicorn is there. Oh, battery assault being used a little bit late, it looks like. Unicorn and Bulba's gonna fall. Doesn't have enough to kill Unicorn. Rise is there to pick him up and make sure and guarantee he's there. Lifestealer getting the last hit. Unicorn getting that last hit for the kill. And really good. Their carries are getting what they need. 2-1 right now for Team Absolute Legends. Ooh, trying to bottle crow. Didn't seem like he had enough room. There we go. Not a problem now, though. TC, of course, bottle crowing. Looks like over and over again. Just wants as much regen as he possibly wants. Mania giving up bottom, going into the jungle to farm, just until he can get that soul ring, I suspect, as well. Shockwaving down the creeps, trying to get a little bit pushed out, possibly looking to see if he can get a little room control. But with the amount that top is moving around with Miracle and Rise and the amount of running around that they're doing, probably going to be really difficult to get that room control. Kurok is farming bottom as he should. Already has Ring of Health, but beyond that, not too much else. Mania farming here is not worried at all. Miracle in there in case the rune pops, gets an invisibility. Wondering to see if he's gonna use it. Lifestealer just infesting a big creep, I assume, getting some much needed life back. Miguel gonna be taking that rune of invisibility and bottling it all up. Korok has just free farm bottom. I'm wondering when Absolute Legends is gonna gank bot though, because a free farmed Void can be incredibly scary. Now has Perseverance, getting a little bit of extra damage. Plus 10 damage for free is pretty much what it does. A little bit more mana regen as well. And I think Ring of Health is now up to actually 5 health. Anyways, yeah, it is. So, that's good. Ooh, no, not missing anything. Just pulling all the while. Ooh, Invisible Miguel coming in. He's gonna be seeing Fluff there. Is gonna be caught out. Doesn't matter though. Liquid trying to pull. Oh no, stacking right there. In comes Miracle. Doesn't have Epicenter yet by any means. Fluff getting caught out. Illuminate's gonna hit Miracle. He might fall. Not to this though, but possibly no. Void is nowhere to be seen. He's just hanging back, trying to farm as much as he can, getting every last hit. He's up to 43. But 43 versus, well, 43. I guess they're completely even. But Unicorn Hugs and Kisses has got a couple kills under his belt, or I think a kill under his belt. No, a couple kills. So he's actually doing a little bit better than Void, despite Korok's like straight free farm all game long so far. Has a sentry ward down. Good for them. Miracle running in. Liquid. Ooh, Mike being caught out just a little bit. Mania running in, gonna be chasing down, gets stunned, tries to get it, does not. Will he fall before he gets the mana? Is he gonna come back? Mike is still there. Illuminate might hit him. Just tries to do as much damage to Fluff as possible, run around him before he dies, absolutely, but eventually he will fall, and Liquid Mike gets away just fine. Korok runs in, gets the regen. If he really needs to get away, he can always chrono and run. Miguel is there though, and just getting a little bit of harass on him. Clockwork versus Unicorn, Hugs and Kisses. Still hanging out up top, still fine. But yeah, I keep avoiding this. Oh, they know it's there. They know, because this sentry ward is seeing all around here. So any offensive observer wards that Liquid is going to put down, they want to be able to see them. They want that that knowledge that they have to not be there, so that they can't gank Darkseer as much as they want. Miguel hanging out mid. Magnus now has his boots. Miguel has his boots as well. Bulba just being farming top with his rocket flare. Rise up top. Has a smoke ready if Bulba gets a little bit out of position. Miracle hanging around just there. Keeper of the Light just killed Darkseer. Didn't even see it. Looks like they dove the tower. But Unicorn coming in, seeing if he can't kill Karok. He can always time walk away. Unicorn does not have anything to actually end this with. There he is, time walking home. Mike, so for that, I guess they traded a Darkseer for a Jakiro. But when it comes right down to it, let's see who got that kill. It wasn't Faceless. It wasn't Karok. So Lifestealer now with 3 kills, still on top, going after him. He still has the mana to get away though, mana'd up by Liquid Mike there. And I think Lifestealer's being so chancy because one, he has Rage, and actually he's got enough for Rage, and if he really needs to get home, he can always infest that creep and just run on home inside of it, so he's not too worried. Trading blows with Karok, has more damage than him by a mile with this, there it is, with the phase boots. So it doesn't really matter. Darkseer waiting in the wings, just dewarding a little bit, giving his team, giving his Unicorn a little bit more breathing room. 4 bottom now. Magnus is Portabot using his double damage room. Could skewer in, use a big reverse polarity plus Chrono, which is down, but doesn't really. Oh, there it is. Big reverse polarity. Unicorn, if he needs to get away, he can always infest. He's running away, getting lucky stun. Doesn't matter. Rages away. Gets hurt a little bit by the Illuminate, but overall, he's free and clear. Miguel, free farm mid. Probably going to be pushing this tower a little bit, getting a little bit of damage on it. Liquid Bulba hanging out. Doesn't want to be caught out by Miracle. But if he does, he knows it's not the end of the world. Battery Assault will end that. Pushes him in. Miracle saving his stun, though. Rise can't seem to get there in time. The Cogs will just stop him. Just throwing out a little phase bolt, doing a little bit of damage. Nobody can port top, though, to stop it from happening. Karok hanging out. Does not have that much farm, or at least not as much as you would want him to, at least compared to this. Almost at Armlet of Mordigian again. Almost at Armlet already. What is he missing? I want to say he's missing some attack speed. Some attack speed gloves. But I can only be so sure because I don't know Armlet off by heart. Oh, still needs blades. Still needs, yeah, he still needs quite a bit. Looks like he's going drum first, of course, with the bracer. The road with the Magi. I should really close this and see what's going on. Them just trying to kill these. Pull them, get some farm, get some experience. Try not to give it to Unicorn. Mania is there. Looks like they can try to go onto Fluff. Doesn't matter though. They're a bit scared. They know that Karok's there. He has Chrono if he needs it. TC was running mid. Them hiding their chicken courier as much as they can. Unicorn farming. Ooh, the stack that Liquid Mike has been giving them. Being given to Mania, being given to Unicorn. Oh, do we have a big engagement? 4v3 right now. Bulba's there. Cogs can be the difference in this. Using, what is it? Open wounds on him. Getting as much regen as he wants. Doesn't have the mana now to use anything else. Chrono falling on Unicorn as well as Miracle while being in Fluff's ult. Not going to be able to get away. Miracle does not have the cooldown to do it. Rise almost being caught out, not an issue anymore. Magnus still with reverse polarity and skewer and shockwave. Can front load a lot of damage on the enemy team. Miguel using up that haste rune in the bottle, just seeing if she couldn't help. Can't do enough though at the moment. Karok farming fine now. I think he's been around. He hasn't gotten the last hit, but he's been around almost every kill. Liquid Mike being a little bit harassed, doesn't matter. He'll slowly regen all that HP. Miguel hanging around, being a little bit chancy. Should maybe be a little bit scared with the fact that Karok can chase her. Oh, TC being almost caught out. Miguel is there. Caesar doesn't matter. Knows that he has ult. Can't dive the tower whatsoever. Bulba up top, of course. Miracle getting a little bit of farm. He's woefully under farm. Probably looking for that mana boots now at the very least. Rubik though, or I should say Rise. Rise doing pretty good, still has the Smoke of Deceit, and is warding pretty effectively. Unicorn hanging out, Fluff is there. Unicorn gonna get these actual last hits, which the whole point of it was to stop that. Mania is there, Ion Shelling Unicorn. Really doesn't do that much damage, Illuminate, at least not to Unicorn. He's doing fine. Karok, ooh, Chronosphere is almost up again. You can just buy them all the time. The Chronosphere with Macropyre can just be devastating, especially with such low HP, or not low HP, this early in the game. Lifestealer finishing up those drums. He wants as much because he knows with Liquid Mike there, his Keeper of the Light and Mana Leak, that he can be really, really pressed for mana sometimes. Combine that with Power Cogs, it can be a real issue. Miracle and Miguel ganking Bulba seem to be a little bit out of position, maybe went a little too far, and especially if they don't have vision. They have no vision in the top half of the map. Without that, they should be really maybe playing a bit more conservatively, possibly going down bot to gank. Oh, Rise using... Ooh, they just skirt around each other. Rise is going to find him, though. He's going to catch him out. Telekinesis does not... Oh, in the middle of it. Doesn't get away. And then Unicorn explodes just for the good measure. Of course, another kill going to Unicorn. Ooh, Liquid Mike. Looks like he doesn't know where he's supposed to be. He's going to be able to catch up with him. There it is. Big vacuum. Doesn't matter. Of course, that has debuffed the stun, and he doesn't have open wounds. It would have gone on cooldown. Rise is there, though, to make sure he doesn't get away. Kurok, he is in dire, dire straits. He is the only one at the tower. They know it. Miracle being caught out again. Liquid Bulba hanging out. He has the ability to Burrow Strike away, has mana boots. He's probably going to use it right away. Epicenter as well. Strikes away. Doesn't want to be caught out. He doesn't have the mana. Ooh, and snipes him with a rocket. Nice one, but ooh, boy. Kurok, yeah, time walking it looks like. Oh no, not even time walking. Just ran away and hid. Probably just waiting there to see if he can't get away. He might run in and Chrono, but overall, no, he's just, of course, he's just going to get away with his... Ooh, he has a Battle Fury now. Chronosphere is all the more deadly. He actually has quite a bit of damage. Actually, more than Unicorn has at the moment. Trying to get that stack, getting a little bit more farm, but overall now, with the amount of AoE, ults that we have going on, Macropyre is easily set up with Chronosphere. As soon as Chronosphere ends, or before it did happen with Reverse Polarity, getting them all in there. Combine that with a Battle Fury, and things can just be devastating in a team fight. I think they'll really, really have to play in a pick people down sort of way, or pick people up when they can, kind of ganky team fight way now. Kurok hanging out mid, just trying to farm as much as he can. TC invisible, could get a skewer on Miguel. Hanging a little close to tower. Looks like Miguel going in. Of course, the time walks away. Still has reverse polarity. They are grouped up in the mid. Has Chrono. Macropyre as well. Might have been able to capitalize on that if they had gone for it, but that's none too bad. Clockwork. I should say Bulba hanging out. Unicorn farming the opponent's jungle, farming Liquid's jungle as much as he wants. Seeing if he can't run down and maybe get a Clockwork kill. Hard to say though. Mania also farming their jungle. Not even farming their own. Really taking his what have they smoked? Smoked up. TC running in. Unicorn looked like he's caught out, going for Bulba, but everybody's there. Keeps canceling. Doesn't matter. Big stun. Chrono on both of them. Unicorn will fall. Mania will fall. They can't get away from this. He can't. Ooh, big stun. Big lucky stun as soon as he hits him. Stopping him from ever surging. Not that it would have mattered. All the chasing in the world couldn't, or all the running in the world couldn't have saved him just then. Jakiro getting Tranks now. Nice skill, or nice boots, and nice item on any of supports right now. Kurok being caught out a little bit. Time Walk is on cooldown. They know that. Rise lifting him up, and Miguel using the ult, just trying to make sure that he doesn't get away. And no backtrack there to save him. Being a little bit of a misplay there. Porting bot, seeing if they can't save it. Illuminate going to be front-loading a lot of damage on Mania, at least half of his life. Jeez Louise. Bulba hanging out in the trees, being a little bit scared maybe. I wonder if he's going to be going Ags. What has he just bought, Bulba? What have you just bought? Oh, looks like he just got an Urn of Shadows. Wasting a bunch of skills. Ooh, has stolen a Chrono. Not very effective against an against a Void themselves, but beyond that, Unicorn is there. TC sees him, but knows that he can't do anything, especially not with, I want to say Reverse Polarity is on cooldown. It is. Everything else won't even work on him. Has Armlet. has Drum of Endurance. Actually haven't seen Drum of Endurance too much on Lifestealer, but I really do like it. Gives him attack, move speed, all that stuff he needs. Combine that with the ability to use it and, you know, activate it and get that bonus. A little bit of utility for his team. Liquid Fluff does not. Okay, one problem with Lifestealer is he does not have a stun. That's why you see him get Basher in pretty much every single game, or at least going to Abyssal. Miracle, though, looks like he might get caught out. Bulba is here. He has just used... Oh, there it is. Hook shot. He will fall. There's nothing he can do. Shockwave there. Everything in the world. Just hitting him with AoEs. Illuminate there to clean up if they needed to get him. Lifestealer, though. Unicorn and Absolute Legends going for Roshan. They have a sentry. They know they can't see them. They might know that they're going for it. Liquid knows, I think, that they're going for Roshan. Probably porting in Faceless. Yes, they are. There it is. They know, they realize it. Right now, they're running in, seeing if they can't stop him. It's pretty close. They don't have a Chronosphere. Just 1 second too late by Kurok. Running in, seeing if he can't kill them all. Macropyre and Chronosphere. The entire team will fall. And just using reverse polarity just then. So a team wipe for that Roshan, and pretty certain, yeah, and Faceless and Kurok gets the Aegis. So overall, a terrible trade for Absolute Legends. Liquid didn't have vision, but they knew that no one was around. They just felt it. They went for it. And even though they they couldn't steal it, Kurok couldn't get there in time, and couldn't chrono fast enough. They get the Aegis. They get 4 kills for that. What, I don't even think anybody died. They get 4 kills and overall come out way ahead. Faceless now, Kurok with just a huge amount of farm. Let's look at gold. Let's look at gold per minute. Still being out farmed by Lifestealer, by Unicorn, but overall though has just put him way ahead. As far as where he was, really bumped him up. Really bumped up the whole team, actually, I'm certain. Let's go to that, and you know what? Let's look at some gold, because it was way in Dyer's favor for quite a long time, and then this one thing, that's the Roshan fight right there. You can see it, and boom, 2,000 gold difference already. And I bet the experience is going to be, yeah, into the Radiant's favor. There's that Roche fight. Every hero was around, every hero killed, and it just got them everything they possibly needed. Sentry there, just making sure no funny business is going on with any wards going on. Want to let Unicorn farm as much as possible. Just wants to make sure. But with the entirety of Team Liquid bottom, with Bulba coming as well, you need to flee. You can't get away, especially with the amount of stuns and incapacitates and just overall, you know, good ability to chain by this team to just stop any running possible. Even if Darkseer was there, he's not going to be able to run that far. Darkseer getting his mechanism and Ring of Regen, Ring of Protection. Why, those are Tranquil Boots right there. Unicorn farming. Team Liquid gonna be running bot and getting this tower. Absolutely nothing that Absolute Legends can do about it. Kurok doing huge amounts of damage already, only at 20-minute marks to just that one thing. And they're getting the position. Bulba looking to initiate with that huge hook shot. They should know they're there. He's not gonna go blind though. They know it's an illusion. Doesn't have anything to do with it. Rise is there, being he's a little bit exposed. That's a good spot. Getting hit a little bit. Doesn't really matter. Kurok running in, stopping Miracle. Rise is not close enough to telekinesis. There it is. Falls on a Miracle. They don't want to let him epicenter. Stuns away, runs away, doesn't get away. Miguel using a big scream on the entire team. Liquid. Reverse polarity doesn't look like it hit anybody. I want to rewind it, but let's say we don't do that. Unicorn running in, infesting into, I didn't see anybody. Miracle hanging around, just making sure that he can stun when they need to. Trying to get Fluff. Getting stunned though, Unicorn getting stunned. Rise, telekinesing him up. Kurok, he is going to fall. Miguel running up and is there to clean everything up. Trying to make sure he can't time walk away. Can't cast it fast enough. Gets stunned. Who has Orchid? Of course, Queen of Pain has Orchid. And with all that, TC, I believe, bought back and just wants to stop, or yeah, keep them farming. They know he's used reverse polarity. He's not going to be able to save this tower. They might be back in time, but I don't think so. Liquid Mike is going to be there, though, with Illuminate, but Illuminate can only do so much. It can stop the creeps, it can really put pressure on them, but until Reverse Polarity is up, or Chrono, I wouldn't be too worried. So this bottom tower will fall. Mike doesn't want to take any chance using his ult, so make sure that he can run away and still use Illuminate. And with Jakiro there they go, using the Fortify, just getting him away. Now they can be a little bit scared. Clockwork can come out of nowhere. They know that he's probably, even if he's running now, just within range to initiate, but that would be enough to get any of them right now. Mania still bot, just trying to push in the tower a little bit more. Isn't going to do anything. Liquid Bulba is there, using his rocket. Illuminate there, just clearing everything up. You can't push against Keeper of the Light. Unicorn going top, just getting as much farm as he possibly can, using that armlet toggle, because why not? And with that, everybody will retreat, and it looks like there's going to be a little bout of farming. Croak, seeing if you can't pick these two off. Liquid TC, faking his reverse polarity, doesn't matter. There, it finally happens, can't blink away. Ooh, stuns both of them. Miguel, though, is now caught out, trying to save his team, is in Macro Pyre, can't get away. Mania, trying to vacuum everybody into something, doesn't work. Two of them caught out. Miguel and, oh geez, there we go. Miguel and Sand King. Jeez. Oh, another one being caught out. Darkseer can't get away. Croak just landing some big hits. Now, that Chronosphere had to use both their ults, but it doesn't matter. A couple of kills, making them completely unprepared as well. Unicorn, of course, has his TP, as any good player does, but mid tower will fall. They can't do anything about it. They have no way to initiate. There's no vacuum. There's no scream to push them all away. And Sand King's epicenter and stuns are nothing to worry about right now. Trying to see where Unicorn's going. Has Reaver already. Is he going to be going Heart, or is he going to be going Satanic? No, of course not Satanic. I mean, doesn't really need it at all. He's got Open Wounds. He has Feast. Probably going to be going Heart, realizing that there's going to be invariably always a reverse polarity, a macro pyre, and probably a chrono in every team fight. He's probably just looking to see if he can't stay alive through all that and then regen all the way back up. That would be my guess on that one. Miguel smoking in, seeing if they can't pick somebody off. Jakiro is there. Fluff is there. Blinks in, gets the stun. Miguel's gonna slow him. No, just screams. Bulba is there as well. Everybody porting in. Bulba landing on Unicorn. Get himself away. Unicorn runs through the cogs. Doesn't matter though. Goes through Rage. Looking to see if Croak gets a pretty minimal chrono. But Miguel will fall. No, not Miguel. But Sand King will fall. There we go. Rise is there if and when he needs it. Has reverse polarity. Just use it, I think. Unicorn is there as well to try to clean everybody up. Doesn't matter. Trade one Sand King for one Clockwork. And that's all she wrote, really. Mania just going, pushing mid a little bit. Everybody looks like they're going to be farming jungle. Little bit of a lull at the moment. Aegis, of course, was returned. Roshan actually was probably returned pretty soon, or pretty recently. Roshan up in, ooh, I didn't mark the time. What? I'm pretty sure these are minutes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, Roshan up in 2.5 minutes or so. Absolute Legends pushing bot, seeing if they can't get it into it. Mike, of course, Illuminate, gonna try to stop them as well. Fortification is down, they can't use it again for this one. And bot tower will fall, nobody is there. Croak, seeing if he can't get, oh, are they gonna try to deny it? Can't get the deny. Trying to bait it out, there it is. Croak blinks in after the deny, doesn't do anything though. Miracle fast enough to respond with a burrow strike and blink out. Miguel getting caught out. Shockwave gonna hit him. Mania getting ice pass, isn't gonna be able to get away. Skewering just to make sure as well. Rise taking a lot of damage, but fleeing. Oh, does not have a scroll. Can't get away. Unicorn, if he ever needs to, can always rage and teleport away. But there are a few things that'll stop him. I think Hookshot goes through it. Ice path, of course, doesn't. Reverse polarity does though, and it's almost on cooldown, but beyond that, he is fine to get away. Miracle is doing fine, doesn't need that much farm, and let's look at some graphs. Ooh, look at these huge swings. Radiant coming out on top early. Team Liquid coming out on top early. And then huge dip. Absolute Legends get some good kills. There's that Roshan kill, and it just starts swinging everything into Liquid's favor. And then just like that, there was that other huge team fight right around here where the entirety of Liquid just melted like ice. No, where Mania recoups it all, and now back. Liquid's all the way back. Far as gold though, Liquid is taking it up. Miracle hanging back. They know they want to get this tower, but they want to defend it. Don't know if they have enough. Unicorn trying really hard not to waste his rage just on that one ice path. Rise is there. Miguel's running around, has all the vision in the world. Gonna be trying to silence his TC. He can't get away. Wasting a scream though. Now silence is out. Reverse polarity doesn't matter. Uses it on nothing. Kurok is there, has used Chrono. Everybody's in the macro fire. You can't get away. And now Wall being a little bit of an annoyance. Epicenter running in, killing them all. Oh, big scream. Lots and lots of damage. Should be running away. Unicorn never fell. Was there, and they know Time Walk's down. He just got away. His only hope is to stun Unicorn and hopefully get away. Time Walk is still on cooldown. Could be running away. Miguel is there to slow. Oh, big stuns. Doesn't matter. Liquid Kurok will fall. And with that, big team fight swings. And who came out on top? It was pretty even overall. Now, Radiant. Now, Team Liquid coming out on top almost the entire way around. Still actually has pretty even. The mid tower's down for Dire, but beyond that, that's kind of the easier tower to be down. It is easier access from both lanes. If somebody's pushing mid, it's not really that hard to get there to stop it from happening. So overall, I think Dire, as far as lanes and towers are concerned, in a better position. Absolute Legends in a slightly better position tower-wise. Fluff looking to see if the rune's there. It's not. Rune's bot, I think. Yeah, double damage. Could be big for anybody to get it. Liquid TC hanging out, just farming in the jungle. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of a lull right now. Let's look at some items, shall we? We got Miguel with Orchid, really trying to stop those big ultimates from landing. Probably going to be really hard, though, as far as I know. Any huge ult has a BKB at the moment. TC has one to make sure he gets off that reverse polarity, because of course Black King Bar nullifies Orchid. Kurok there also has BKB, wants that Chrono in. They know Roshan's up. Both teams know Roshan is up, and it might be a fight for it. Liquid just checking to see if AL is there. No, knows that they're not, but they're also not around. Probably guessing that there's a smoke gank. But back to the items. Ooh, that is more blood than I ever remember that producing. Miracle looks like he's gonna be going BKB as well. Really wants to get off those ults. They are game changing. Lifestealer almost at heart. Needs about 1,000 more gold beyond that. Rise. Everybody going Blink who needs it. Mania, of course, has Surge and doesn't need the mobility of it. What do we got, Kurok? Has Eagle Song, probably going to be going Butterfly, and with no semblance of MKB on the field, will be really strong against Unicorn. He might be able to do quite a bit of damage with it, or Unicorn might be able to do quite a bit of damage, but if he's only doing it 75% of the time, roughly, then that's a huge hit to his DPS against Kurok. Bulba, Force Staff, getting Cloak, hopefully, and probably going to be going Pipe with the Scream and the Epicenter out there as well. Did you have a... Yeah, I wanted to say you have a Cloak as well. Darkseer might be going Pipe as well. Not as good, I guess. No, I guess pretty good. Saves them an Illuminate, saves them some macro power damage, and a little bit of reverse polarity damage if and when that does happen. Both teams searching for each other, running as 5 men, don't want to get caught out. They both really want that Roshan though, both checking. Bulba missing his hook shot, not even by that much. Unicorn running in, Bulba is just there, just to get that, there, blah blah. Gets, Kurok running in, big Chrono on Mania, getting it on Darkseer as well. Rise hanging out. Can't do anything. Unicorn almost being caught out. Time Walk being in. Oh, gets big reverse polarity. Unicorn's gonna fall. Rise runs in, stole the reverse polarity, doesn't matter. It's just trying to stall it. Seeing if Unicorn can't get some, and can't infest anything away. There's no way to get away, and all the stuns in the world can't save you. Almost the entirety. Miguel is there, might be able and might try his darndest. Oh, trying to kill Mike, can't do it. It's just gonna fall. Is there gonna be enough poison? And poison can't get the deny on him. And with that, Liquid will take the Roshan and an entire team wipe. Gonna make this huge swing on both experience and gold. Ooh, Kurok now with Butterfly doing 350 damage a hit. Just a massive amount. A lot of that damage coming from Empower. And with that, how much does Empower do? 50 cleave damage. Battle Furies, 35 cleaves, doing 85% cleave with 350 damage. It's massive. Any single chrono, which is now on just a tiny cooldown of 100 seconds, will have just giant effects in any team fight. And with this, Liquid is pulling out way ahead. Gonna be really hard for Absolute Legends to get away from this. Alright, that's probably adequate. Sorry about that, everybody. If you guys notice a little blip or a weird little cut, it's because for the last 10 minutes or so, I've just been frantically holding in, having to go to the washroom, and I literally couldn't stand it. I drank a little bit too much coffee this morning. I'm sorry, everybody, about that you had to experience that small blip, but hopefully I'll edit it appropriately and it won't look too bad. But where were we? Liquid was coming out way ahead from Absolute Legends. In dire straits now, 31-19, and just massively, where are you? No, I don't need gold per minute. I don't want current gold, I want net worth. There we go. Lifestealer falling way behind, almost 10,000 behind. Unicorn does not have the damage to do anything. Croak now, nobody wants to run into it. Mania, oh, just trying to stop him with Vacuum. Miguel blinks away in the last second, can't get it. Though Rise and Miracle are there, can't do anything though. Bubble's blinking in comes Unicorn. Getting skewered, getting stunned, getting reverse polarity, doesn't matter. Both of them using BKB. Orchid doing absolutely nothing to stop them. Rise is there trying to hide, not gonna be able to get away. Rise is now out, cannot steal anything for the team fight that will come up. Looks like they're gonna be pushing, I guess, mid. I would have guessed bottom. I mean, their creeps are coming. It's not gonna be any faster to push mid. Mid's actually a lot easier to defend once the Rax is down, as well as the tower. But without Rise there to steal a big ult, this could go a little poorly for Liquid, but I think they just have the damage. They have everything they need. Croak doesn't even care that Unicorn is attacking him, just going straight for the tower. They have Miracle running and epicentering, gets it off, can't do anything. Epicenter is there. Kurok doesn't even care. Backtrack is doing all the things that work. Miguel has double damage, but still can't do anything. Everybody just falling. Liquid Kurok can just tank the entire team, and just doesn't even care that the opposing carry is doing damage. I can't believe that I actually had to go piss. Fucking, and all there was left was like 5 minutes left in the game. Oh, I regret doing that, sort of. Oh, Faceless. Crook getting Refresher Orb just if he ever needs it. 2 Chronos out at the same time. Doesn't even care about the Siege creep. No, the Fountain. It's jamming him up. Doesn't matter. It's all for fun now. And with that, Liquid has come out on top. Absolute Legends giving them the GG, and that'll be the end. Just waiting for this throne to explode, and that's it. Everybody running home. They know they've won. The game is over. What fun. Overall, a really nice game. Very well played. And with that, I'll see you all with the next game from the Premier League. And so thanks for watching. I'll catch you in whenever you watch the next video. So thanks.